In today's Clash of Clans video, I'm going to be showing you guys the best Town Hall 11 attack strategy in Clash of Clans. This one is wielding the Pekkas, Bowlers, and Bat spells, and this is a very, very strong strategy that can destroy almost any Town Hall 11 base design. We've got multiple different examples of this attack, and we're going to be breaking it down in this video so that then you guys can understand it easier. And also, don't forget to watch throughout the video as I show my live attacks from this war as well. With that being said, let's get straight into the video. That's right, guys, we are looking at the Pekka Boba attack strategy, one of my personal favorite strategies now here at Town Hall 11, especially since I used it, and you will see those attacks a little bit later on. But as we kind of move through this attack strategy, we're going to kind of give you guys some tips and really how to do this one exactly. Now, there are a few ways of doing it. You can either start with a queen walk or just set a funnel, like a regular kill squad with some wizards, maybe a Pekka or two, but really just allow, or even an Electro Dragon. We will be seeing that a little bit later as well. Now, you can do this in two different ways. Bat Bomb, or you can Bat Wave it. It just depends on the base, but you can still do both. Now you can see what Turk does is he's going to be setting a funnel with that queen and at least one Pekka, and as he moves through, he wants to use the Grand Warden's ability over everything so that then they're protected from that eagle. Now, the other thing is that you really want to make sure that you do with this strategy is you can open up the compartments from that wall wrecker that opens up a multi-compartment and an eagle compartment. Once you find that out, you can take those out relatively quickly, and then you can allow everything else to move through, as you will still have enough to get through the rest of the base. Now you can see that on this base, a lot of the splash is going to be on this side. This really makes it easier to know exactly what needs to be tanked for and what needs to be taken out with the bats. You'll see that this wizard tower is being tanked for, as this side is pretty vulnerable to all of those bat spells. So you'll see that he's going to drop the bat spells before, he's going to drop the freeze before the bat spells, but usually you might want to place the bat spells before you place the freeze spells, because what that will allow you to do is get all your bats to take out the defenses while they're still frozen. That freeze will last a little bit longer than, placing the bats, or placing the freeze and then the bats. So you really want to make sure that you guys can get optimal value from your free spells. So there you guys go. That is the first example here. We got a few more examples for you guys, but really it details and shows you guys how you guys can really deal with different base designs with this attack strategy. Let's go ahead and take a look at another example. Alright guys, so we have replay number 2 here, bringing in an Electro Dragon, and you're going to see a little bit different of a funnel here being set. Instead of using a queen walk here, he's using an Electro Dragon there to set one side of the funnel, and then using the king on the opposite side to also set another funnel. This will allow those Pekkas to target the gold mines, and then start working their way in along with the wall wrecker and the bowlers. You guys did see this at the beginning of the video a little bit, so it kind of gives you guys that sort of understanding of how this attack is going to be working. Now, when you place your healers, don't worry if one of those air defenses isn't taken out. They will most likely get taken out by the bowlers in the long haul. You can see that this is definitely a weaker base. However, you will sometimes see this, and this strategy will still work on these type of bases. Now remember, you want to try and open up at least one Inferno compartment and one compartment that has the Eagle. Now Shepard did this just right and is going to use the Rage, Freeze, and Bat spells there. He could have placed the Bat or the Freeze a little bit later. However, it didn't matter. Those bats are still going to be able to wreck through a lot of those splash buildings. Notice how he's going to use another freeze, and he still has that third freeze spell there, but he doesn't really have to use it unless he does want to. But in this composition, he did bring 2 ice golems. The importance of that is they do, 1, they slow down the defenses, and 2, they also freeze them upon death. So you want to make sure that you guys can use it not only as a tank, but also as a way to get some free freeze value from them. You can see they have a large area of freeze, so it's usually a good idea to do so. You can really see, again, this is a very, very strong strategy. It's something that I would say that it is the most critical to learn here at Town Hall 11. It is very easy to perform, but let's go ahead and take a look at another example. Alright guys, so we've got another example here, and this one again is bringing in the Queen Walk, and you'll see that in this one, he is again trying to set the funnel. He does have a coconut loon here, but obviously that isn't really important. You can obviously bring whatever you want, so you don't have to use it, but it's always a good trick to bring in that one loon to, you know, look for any seeking air mines that could target the healers. Just make sure that you know when to use it precisely. Now notice on this base that there are single target infernos. I have seen it where some people do see these type of inferno setups before. However, this can still work on single target inferno bases. Obviously, you are bringing the bat spells. However, you also want to make a quick note at where all the splash is. Now, on this base, you'll see that he is, again, trying to get through the Eagle. That's specifically what he's trying to do. Again, using the Grand Warden's ability over the bowlers and the wall wrecker to keep it alive from the Eagle shells. So you really want to make sure that you guys can do that with your Grand Warden's ability. The other thing that you really want to do is make sure that that wall wrecker can get through the rest of the base before you actually start dropping in your bat spells. Now, as here, he's going to use the loon there to actually go ahead and go forth. So a little bit different in terms of his loon placement. However, again, the free spells are coming in onto those splash defenses, mainly the wizard towers here, since there's no multi-target infernos. So as you can see, Turk going through the base really easily. But then again, single target infernos are definitely something that do counter P.E.K.K.A.s, and you notice though there's not that many P.E.K.K.A.s left on the base. However, you can see that there are still 2 left there as they kind of just work through the base. So you really want to make sure that, you know, you can get a lot of good value as long as you know that, hey, I don't have to worry about any single target or multi-target infernos. I can go straight for that Eagle. That's my specific prime directive to get before you can then, you know, start sending in your bats. Just make sure that when you drop your bat spells, you use it in a certain area. Kind of did a bat bomb, however, he kind of used it more as a bat wave inside the base. So now let's go ahead and take a look at my 2 Town Hall 11 Pekka Boba attacks. Alright guys, so here's the first one of my 2 examples that I have from me, and you'll see that for here, I used a Pekka and the King there to set the funnels, and then I also used the bowler bounce there just to try and get some sort of value to still again set the funnel. The Pekka was just enough to start taking out these areas over here as I send in the wall wrecker here, and notice exactly where I'm trying to enter. Notice where the multi-inferno is and the Eagle. I can get those very, very easy, and that's exactly what I thought. I made sure that the bowlers actually went into the base along with the P.E.K.K.A.s and the healers. So that's all fine and dandy. You can see that even though my King is going to be lower level, you can still do this with lower level heroes. I used a power potion with mine, especially since my P.E.K.K.A.s were very low level. They were still Town Hall 10. And you'll see that I'm going to pop my Grand Warden's ability right over when that Eagle did start shooting. And you'll see that as I kind of work through the base now, I have a good option now to drop in the bats a little bit further away. Notice I've taken out literally most of the splash, and I just have to use the free spells over the wizard towers there. I did kind of panic, however, I did still finish off all of the splash. You can really see, again, using a really good example, instead of the bat bomb, I used the bat wave, and it's probably the best method, especially if you can take out all of the splash just like how I did. Now, sometimes you may not see that, however, it is still definitely a very good option, and I just really was proud of my attack. First time actually doing the Pekka Bobat attack here at Town 11 and getting a triple at 11v11. Obviously, not the best base, but let's go ahead and take a look at my 11v12 as well. Alright guys, so I've got my last example here for the video, and this one is gonna, again, from me. This is a 11v12. Obviously, the Town Hall 12 is a brand new one, so it was a little bit easier. But you can see that what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be trying to wipe all of these buildings out with the Electro Dragon because they were all really close together. That's usually a very good idea. If you notice that, then why not use an Electro Dragon to set a funnel? He is perfect for setting a funnel. I set another side of the funnel with the king and at least one of those Pekkas that will actually start moving in with the rest of the attack. I again used just a few bowlers there to start bouncing a few of those buildings and dealing some damage, and then I start sending in everything. And you'll see that what I'm doing here is I'm using the Grand Warden's ability again when that eagle shoots, so that then I preserve everything. I could have waited a little bit sooner, but I still, did very, very well, taking out the eagle, taking out the enemy CC, which was a dragon loon. I did not expect that. However, as I kind of move through the base, I will be able to drop my bat spells again in a bat wave like this, and they are going to get taken out over here. However, I just had enough time to get through the rest of the base, using the free spells over the single target and the wizard tower to keep them down. And I also take out the air defense as well. And as I just move through the base, the Expo is going to give me problems. It is a defense that the bats cannot really get away from, especially since, it has a lot of HP and it can shoot those bats very, very quickly, almost like skeletons. You can see the bats are dying out, but notice how I still have Pekkas, Ice Golems, Bowlers, the Queen, and the Grand Warden are all still up. And I was able to finish off this attack strat. I was really close. Really, really close. It came down to time. However, it was just such an awesome one that I did, and in a quick amount of time too. I was very, very happy with this attack. Definitely this attack I really wanted to show you guys. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, why not leave a like and subscribe for more of my content. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys don't miss an upload. And if you guys want to go ahead and join my community Discord and join the XHumanity family, those links are in the description below. And follow me on Twitter as well. So guys, that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Corrupt, signing out.